entire interview, Brandon was holding an acoustic guitar and never plays anything. It was great. Like, every time he gets ready to start playing, I'm like, hold on, we'll get to that. Hold up. And then we never get to it.
Oh my God, it's like a bit of the thing. Yeah,
it was so funny.
Shawn, that's a good intro.
Oh.
Hey, I really appreciate you coming to this. This is my little project that I wanted to do where I talk to people that talk to people. You do a little show called Secret Hideout Show. We were just talking about it. It's kind of on a halt for a little bit, but we'll come back to it. It's going to come back. Yeah, it'll be thriving better than ever. But let's talk about that. It's great talking to people, isn't it? Meeting new people.
It's a lot of fun. It's especially, I mean, in the scene, there's so many interesting personalities.
Yeah, there really is everywhere. We were just talking about Brandon Kellum being on your show and holding an acoustic guitar and not even playing it ever. Yeah.
He does. Yeah, and then you know what's crazy is I played a house show with him in April, right? And they started their set with a microwave.
I saw this. Yeah, with the countdown.
Kids were jumping off the counters. Yeah, and I was like, oh no, this is going to end.
That's a really good one. Yeah, I mean, it's great ideas. I love those guys in American Standards. Yeah,
and they're so damn creative.
You know what's funny? The first time I heard about them was I got a flyer from a Zia on the west side of Phoenix, but it was just a flyer for them. It was just American Standards describing who they were. I thought that was badass. I was like, I never seen that before.
Yeah, it's just straight self-promotion.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was really cool. It's just that extra effort that a lot of bands don't really push. You know, it's just online stuff, but they were actually making the effort. The physical effort, which was great. You know,
back in like 2012, 2010 to 2012ish, a lot of bands were doing that. I used to have some for like Composer Me Corpse. Cardiff had some.
Cardiff.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool, dude. That's really cool. But yeah, that's exactly what this project is about. Just talking to people. I think it's really enlightening. So I thought it'd be really cool just to gather with people that talk to people and see what's going on in their world. So my first question to you, buddy, is what got you motivated to do your interview show?
I'd been listening to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
I had started listening to the Getting Stoked podcast. Lots of them in the area.
I love Matthew. Yeah, I love his the way his setup is too.
Yeah, it's very, very genuine.
Yeah.
And but I'd been looking for something to do, and I'm already at heart. I'm just the fan, in the scene. I mean, I listen to the music just like everybody else.
Totally.
And I was just having these conversations with a lot of the musicians on Facebook or at shows, and I was like, why not have these conversations in front of a camera?
Oh, exactly. They're kind of the same thing. Yeah, I was working at Band Oasis talking to bands, and I was like, man, this would be really cool just to get this on video. Yeah. And it's a great way to make connections. Like, oh my gosh, you meet new people and you realize how many musicians are around you that are working just as hard. Yeah, it's a really humbling effect in a sense. So that's really cool. Was it always just you behind the Secret Hideout Show? Or
No.
You said other people were involved,
Yeah,
right?
Actually, Secret Hideout Show was created by a guy named Justin Anderson, who does audio production, he does recording, and actually it was cool because when he came to me with the idea, he already had sort of a studio set up at Arena Studios.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we do all that down in the actual the corporate offices for Arena.
Yeah, I love you guys' setup too. You have like a nice little couch with even the sign behind it. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, that's a lot of it too. Is like I see a lot of interviews where people interview each other across a table.
Yeah.
And it just kind of looks adversarial. It's like you're setting yourself up for that.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, you sit yourself next to somebody, you're putting them on your level, and you're treating them like a person.
Oh yeah, that's what I really, totally, I completely agree. I'm glad you pointed that out too, because that's what I really wanted this. I wanted this to be black and white, just hanging out, talking. Because that's what I love with the interviews, especially with like talking to people at shows. It's just gaining those perspectives and opinions that are just unique to that individual. So that's really, really cool. Cool. Your episodes, I've noticed, are like 30 minutes, which are great, and I love it. I've had longer episodes. Do you think nowadays is it hard holding people's attention?
No, I think it's just hard to, because the way we do it is I don't really write interview questions. A lot of my job outside of that is interviewing, is a lot of pulling questions from families that I work with, because I'm a social worker for kids with disabilities.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So I have to really kind of get to the root of what they need.
Yeah.
So I don't really like to do, I love that you have the questions, but I can't stick to a format because I have ADHD.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So I like to really kind of to improv that and go for like wherever it kind of takes us, and that's why you'll see in a lot of those interviews, I'll come back to things they've done, but we tend to go off on some tangents here or there.
Yeah, no, and I love that too. It really gives it that organic feel too.
Well, and it's just for the, I mean, the sake of the time too. I mean, most people don't want to sit down and watch an hour and a half episode, which is unfortunate.
It is. That's what I'm noticing. I mean, yeah, totally. I try to make these videos about 10, 15 minutes.
I think that's super digestible. It's
yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And it's understandable. People are busy. I'm busy. Everyone's busy. Not everybody has 30 minutes to an hour to sit down and listen to something.
Not everybody has a life, though, so I kind of
do. Yeah, totally. Maybe with podcasts, when it's just listenables, totally, there's that market for sure. But yeah, sometimes I feel like with videos, it's a little bit harder to
maintain that focus.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, it's just kind of the world we live in. But yeah, it's cool that you kind of bring that up, that you just free flow. I love that too. I love just kind of jumping in. When I interviews the bands on Wednesdays, that's what I do. I just surprise them.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was just watching the Exiled Martyr one where he's like, I just showed up at Francisco's, we're here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah,
cool.
It's always full of surprises. Oh, fuck, that was perfect timing. This is my game timer, and this is gonna, yeah, this is a fun game. Okay, cool.
Fail at this one.
No, this is gonna be fun. So I in researching you, my friend, I realized you're a fucking artist.
Oh.
You do a lot of really cool art, dude. I've noticed that. So what we're gonna do here is a couple of games. We're gonna play Verb the Noun.
Okay.
You're gonna write a noun. I'm gonna write a verb. We're gonna make a band name, and then we're gonna draw their logo. So you think of a noun, and I'm gonna write a verb here.
Oh man. Does it have to be a proper noun?
Yes.
I'm blanking. I'm looking at the Les Paul though.
All right. What do we got? Our band name? The Swimming Slash.
Swimming Slash.
The Swimming Slash. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna draw. We're gonna take a little second here, and we're gonna draw a band logo for the Swimming Slash. I can speed all this up too.
Oh man.
See my pen's dying.
Damn, that's all.
All right, I like mine.
I'm almost done.
Oh, dude, yes! Yeah, I was hoping you would get super fucking creative with it.
It's like a shark.
Beautiful, alright. Let's show ours. Mine was just font. But yours, you went extra mile with this shit. Holy shit, what's going on here? Explain it to us. There's like a guitar right there, right?
Yeah, it's so there's like the guitar here, and then Slash's head sticking out of the water.
Oh, okay, yeah, with that. Oh, yes.
In the water.
Oh, that's fucking great. Beautiful.
Nice button or a patch.
Yeah, mine was just the Slash going through swimming. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that.
But yeah, Shawn, you should definitely check out his artwork. It's fucking gorgeous. I definitely was checking that out for a while. Hell yeah, that was perfect timing with that question. Next one here. Well, we kind of went over it. Sunbleach is kind of taking a break. But musically, what are you up to? You're doing a lot of acoustic stuff, you said, right?
Yeah, I've been just kind of throwing out some videos on Facebook here and there, seeing if they garner any interest.
How long have you been playing guitar?
Oh, since I was like 13.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
just guitar, or you moved it around? Or?
I can play some keys. I play bass, not very well, but I can play the bass.
Yeah.
I can play some simple drums.
Yeah.
I can sing.
I love drums. Yeah.
I wish I could play drums better, but getting all four of those at once. Like,
I tried getting into it for a really long time, but it's a tough gig.
I can do that Zombie by the Cranberries.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, get that 4/4 going. Hell yeah, dude. Well, when you're not juggling all these activities, what do you like to do for fun? I mean, we kind of already talked about the artwork, but what else you got going on?
You know, it's like I'll play guitar or whatever, all those fun things. Like I like to draw, but what I really like to do is when I'm like stressed or I'm having some anxiety, I like to do what I call posi posting. And I go through like my timeline, and there's a lot of sad people out there. So I try to find somebody to make happy. You know? Support their art, you support their hey, they're feeling bad. Hey, you want to talk about it, man? Let's do this.
That's cool, man. That's really, really cool, dude.
I don't know. I want to put out more good than bad.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I always make the argument, if you want change, you got to be the change. It really is that effort. A lot of people want to like get overwhelmed with bigger ideas, but really just if you want change, you just got to be that fucking change. That's all it is, dude. That's really really cool.
Like, don't be a dick.
Yeah,
that's all I'm asking. You know?
I completely agree. Yeah. Unless you have to be.
Well,
there's some. No, I'm just kidding.
It's called assertive, not aggressive.
Yeah, totally right. That's really cool, dude. That's really cool that you go out of your way and do that. Okay, so we're kind of wrapping it up here. My last kind of double question here for you: an AZ band that you think is absolutely killing it right now.
Okay.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
I know for sure. There's a billion of them.
So let's see here. I really love It's All Grizzly.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I covered them. Yeah, they're really good.
Shout out to Dipper and James and all the rest. A Continent Named Coma.
Yeah, they're kind of newer, right? Maybe I just noticed them.
Yeah, I think they've been around for like a year and a half.
Oh, okay, yes, this is sort of new.
They put out a 3-song EP. It's very like early 2000s emo, screamo feel. Cool. Which I never was really into.
Yeah.
But there's something about the way they write, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's very atmospheric. It's sad. Sad as all damn hell.
I have to check that out. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, and I mean the lyrics are like, it's like listening to a doctor speak almost. There's a lot of big words in it.
Nice.
It's very yeah.
Oh, I can always dig that too.
Well, their EP they released is called the Lachrymose Sessions, and I had no idea what the hell lachrymose meant.
Yeah,
it means extremely sad.
Wow.
It's like it's got Greek roots and stuff, and it just means really, really sad. And I was like, okay, like mortally sad. Yeah. But they should be putting out an album sometime soon. But those guys, they're not only are they great musicians, they're good people.
Yeah, definitely check them out now. Totally, that's really cool. On the same token of that, an AZ band that you think deserves a little bit more attention.
Ooh. Okay, so they've been around a while, but the Living Receiver.
Love the Living Receiver. They are our brothers, dude. No joke.
They have been just like blowing my mind since like 2012.
I fucking love the Living Receiver. Forming Stories, my band. We've played with them forever, dude. I fucking love the Living Receiver. Raul is just an amazing guitarist, and then they added, I always forget his name, Miles, the other guitarist, kind of within the past couple of years. But they're fucking great.
And I'm pretty sure their bassist is a vampire because the dude hasn't aged in 10 years.
Brock? Yeah, totally, man. Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, dude, I fucking love those guys. That's a really good choice. Yeah,
there's a lot of them out there, though.
They're busy guys, you know. Yeah, totally. But I know they played a show even recently. But the last show I played with them
I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. I think it was with at the Lunchbox, maybe.
No, I think I saw them at Yucca.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was that one that came up afterwards. But they're always solid guys. Yeah, they've been around forever. That's a really cool shout out. Yeah, I love that one. But Shawn, that's my episode for you.
Awesome, thank you, man.
I really appreciate your time, dude. That was really fun.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
Hell yeah, dude.